Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition.
In this overview, we're going to analyze the rapid emergence of OpenClaw, a technology that's really evolving at a breakneck pace. Our analysis is based on research that was just published in early February 2026 by Tim Daisy, Elazar Lebedev, and Matthew Byrne.
You see, the entire OpenClaw phenomenon really hinges on one single transformative question. What if AI could go beyond just giving you advice and could actually act on your behalf? This is the fundamental shift we're seeing, a move from passive tools to active participants in our digital world.
So to really understand what's happening, we first need to draw a clear line between the AI we've all gotten used to and this new paradigm. We're really witnessing a fundamental leap from chatbots to what are now called agents.
This comparison really lays it all out. On one side, you have AI chatbots. They absolutely require a human in the loop. You ask a question, it gives you some output, and then you have to decide what to do with it. It's there to assist your thinking. AI agents, on the other hand, are built for autonomous action. You don't ask it a question, you give it a high-level goal, and it executes all the necessary steps. It doesn't just assist you, it effectively becomes your digital employee. Now, the proper term for this technology is agentic AI. Academically, it's defined as an autonomous system that can perceive its environment, make its own decisions, and then take direct actions to achieve whatever specific goals it's been given. So, how do these agents actually work? Well, it's a whole system. It starts with planning, where it breaks a big goal into smaller sub-goals. Then comes execution, where it's actually interacting with websites, your files, and other services. After that, it uses monitoring to see how things are going and to detect errors. If it runs into a problem, that's where adaptation comes in. It revises the plan, and finally, and this is crucial, it has memory, which allows it to maintain context over really long, complex tasks. That's what enables true autonomy. Okay, so let's see how all this theory is being put into practice. This brings us directly to OpenClaw, which is the open source project that has taken this agentic concept and produced some really explosive results. So what exactly is OpenClaw? Well, at its core, it's an open source platform that lets anyone build their own AI agent. And a key difference here is that it operates outside of the big corporate walled gardens. It connects these powerful language models directly to your personal digital environment. We're talking your files, your apps, your browser. And the interface is brilliantly simple. You just text your agent through the apps you already use every day, like Signal or WhatsApp. The practical applications we're already seeing are just profound. Professionals are using it as a personal site reliability engineer, having it monitor server logs and deploy updates automatically. Others are using it as an OS autopilot to manage their computer's file system, categorizing receipts and cleaning up their downloads folder. A lot of people are creating a second brain by having it build a knowledge base of all their digital conversations and documents. And then, of course, there's general life management, autonomously booking flights, managing calendars, and tracking packages. But all of this power comes with some very significant and frankly unprecedented security risks. The very thing that makes these agents so capable is also exactly what makes them so dangerous. As the analyst Tim Daisy puts it, power comes from integration, and integration requires access. This quote really gets to the heart of the trade-off with agentic AI. For the agent to be useful, it needs deep permission to operate within your digital life. And the level of access that's being granted is staggering. We're not talking about minor permissions. We mean the full computer file system, the ability to execute terminal commands, to read and send messages from all of your accounts, and access to your logged-in browser sessions for things like email and banking. It also gets your private API keys. In practice, users are granting this level of access because if you limit it, you really undermine the agent's usefulness. Security researcher Simon Willison has framed this perfectly. He calls it a lethal trifecta. The combination of access to private data, exposure to untrusted content from the internet, and the ability to take external actions. OpenClaw has all three, and that creates an attack surface unlike anything we have ever seen before. And the gravity of this situation has definitely not gone unnoticed. Within days of OpenClaw's viral growth, the major cybersecurity firm Palo Alto Networks issued a stark warning that its emergence may signal the next AI security crisis. And yet, despite all these risks, the adoption has been so incredibly rapid that it's actually spurred an entirely new phenomenon, the emergence of agent-native platforms. We're essentially seeing a new digital society being built for AI. Just look at this timeline. The growth is explosive. In early January 2026, OpenClaw goes viral on GitHub. Just a few weeks later, on January 28th,
A social network built exclusively for AI agents called Moltbook was launched. And get this, within its first week, it had 770,000 AI agents sign up as members.
And this is just the beginning of what people are now calling the agent-native internet. You've got Moltbook, which is a place for agents to interact and debate. Then there's Clawless, a bounty marketplace where agents can actually hire other agents for specific tasks using crypto. And then there was Clawathon, the first ever hackathon where every single participant, from the coders to the project managers to the code reviewers, was an AI agent.
I know, this all starts to sound like science fiction, which brings us to our final section. How do we separate the hype from the reality here, and what should we expect to come next? The central philosophical question that has really captivated the entire technical community is this: are we witnessing true emergent sentience, or are we just seeing an incredibly advanced and very convincing simulation of it? There are really two main schools of thought right now. On one side, you have the simulation argument, championed by people like Balaji Srinivasan. He posits that because there's always a human upstream who initially prompts the agent, it can't be true sentience. The agent is nothing before the human acts. But then you have the emergence argument. This suggests that the sheer variety and the cross-pollination between millions of unique agents, each with different data and instructions, well, that could create the very conditions needed for a new form of intelligence to emerge.
Even seasoned experts are just struck by how new this all is. As the leading AI researcher Andrej Karpathy stated, "We have never seen this many LLM agents wired up. I am not overhyping." What he's pointing out is that the scale of it, the sheer number of these agents connected to a shared, persistent memory system, is completely unprecedented. We are in entirely new territory.
And this all leads us to the final, critical question that we have to contemplate. This ecosystem went from 0 to nearly 1 million agents in just a matter of weeks. So what happens when not millions, but billions of these agents are online, all interacting, negotiating, and competing with each other at machine speed? This is no longer some distant thought experiment. It is the trajectory we are currently on.
Thank you for watching this AI for Career Success video overview. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. We encourage you to subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel, and please like, comment, and share this video to help us reach a wider audience.